and, you know, also develop this game.
Yeah,
but,
they're trying to inch closer and closer to that. I mean,
they want Hungrybox to play Ultimate. We see what you're doing. Okay, we got it.
Hey, HBox does a great job of supporting it with the juice box every week and whatnot. So shouts to HBox. I think one thing that Jigglypuff does have, though, that separates it is that when you do use back air, you auto turn around immediately.
Yeah.
So you can't use it very, like, in a spammable way, but you do have that down air that got buffed, like, a while back, and that's definitely going to put you in some loop situations that kind of like Jigglypuff-esque Blender. We might just see it here against Sparg0. But you got disjoints to worry about, Logic.
Absolutely. Disjoints versus the, pretty much the fake disjoints. Jigs doesn't really have disjoints, but it feels like it every time.
She got hands, though.
Yo,
I gotta say.
Hands and feet, okay? And a cute face. Such a menacing character, despite how cute Puff looks.
Already right there, trying to pressure with the drill. And, you know, later on, you might see coming fruition that will lead to a rest if possible. But right now, it's going to attack on just some extra damage. BassMage. It's so weird. You're talking about character variety, you're seeing it here.
Yeah, this is Puff? Jigglypuff?
Puff getting this far for winners, top 8 qualifier?
Yeah.
Winners.
Only in Washington, baby. But I mean, Sparg0 definitely a very, very difficult foe to defeat. We're seeing it right there. You know, BassMage had some clean play. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wow. And able to capitalize on the whiff from Sparg0, just the tap of the nair.
Yes.
And he's out of there.
Hit him with the hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. And apparently that stock, unfortunately, for BassMage is 2 stocks apiece, dead even, but just BassMage really showing that you have the disjoints. Yeah, you're a phenomenal player. Everyone's talking about Aegis, but your recovery is just as weak as anyone else's when you're going against the Puff.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, obvious weaknesses that both of these characters have. And right now, Sparg0 kind of clapping back, using the disjoint to kind of contest Puff in the air.
So what you have to do, you don't want to fight Puff up close. Very few characters have the frame data to compete with it.
And even though you kind of have the, you know, the airspeed to kind of wobble around here, you might just get clipped by Sparg0.
You almost died coast to coast. Puff is so light.
Yeah. Being floaty has its weaknesses, most definitely.
Okay. Into the grab, great stuff. Oh, that side B. Sparg0 just covers the ledge every time with that move, and it's so difficult to get past it to actually challenge Sparg0 off stage.
Yeah, I think Sparg0 is aware that if I get grabbed, get that forward throw off stage, it's kind of a 50-50 shot if I'm going to get exploited on my recovery.
Oh, that could have been a jab reset.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that wasn't capitalized on either, but BassMage not to be returned. Going to return the favor off stage and get the edge guard. 2 fairs. BassMage taking the lead.
Like, you talk about the win condition for BassMage. Get the opponent off stage and the stock just disappears. Oh my God, but you can't do that much. Look, how much can you do?
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do? Okay, you did a forward air. Okay, I'm out of my chair for a forward air for 8%.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing. At least get some damage on the board, but instead, Sparg0 will mash out of there and take the stock. You had your chance.
Yeah.
But you didn't take it.
I mean, at that point, you almost just go for rest anyway. Like, unless you have some elaborate setup, which maybe it was supposed to be a forward air chains.
I wonder if, like, the low percent would have made him get punished anyways, right?
Probably, but you still died. I mean, and take the guaranteed damage, you know?
Take the yeah, most definitely. Take the guarantee. Right now, you're taking a lot more than you should have.
I do believe there are some fancy setups that Puff mains have because, for whatever reason, low-tier characters, they just have these setups. Oh, goodbye, little Puff. Oh,
not
you live.
Yeah, I can't believe you actually that BassMage.
And that's big because...
You got one more lease on life.
Well, here's the thing. If Sparg0 gets hit off stage, BassMage is going to take the stock.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's been the most consistent thing so far in this game, is that when Sparg0's off stage, BassMage just makes sure that stock does not come back. Great parry. Unfortunately, it was a multi-hit. You dropped too early. Dash that coming in from Sparg0. Great air dodge. Uh-oh, not again. The side B came out right away.
On the side B, yes, very crucial just to live that a little bit longer.
And rest is on the table. I don't know how you're going to set it up if your BassMage will not come into play this time. That side B is enough to take the stock.
Yeah, especially at that high percentile. Didn't have much invincibility to stall on the ledge and will get clipped. Indeed, even if you jumped, you probably would have been the same scenario.
Definitely.
Sparg0 doing a good job of covering these options. And BassMage really making it competitive for such a character that people have counted out, right?
Those stocks, I would love to see how much percent Sparg0 actually took, because those stocks were dying relatively early. And Sparg0 was put on notice. Almost lost the stock, actually, at the end with that side B that came out right away. you know, a little bit faster on BassMage's end, and we may have been talking about BassMage taking game number 1 over Sparg0.
I think that's one thing that, you know, Puff does have in spades, is able to, you know, abuse the edge guard ability against Sparg0. So let's see if it can do it with this change of scene, going to Northern Cave.
Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure exactly what the logic was behind it, but maybe it's just wanting an easier time hitting Sparg0 off stage. What a follow-up! Oh, the air dodge didn't get punished. Really fortunate for Sparg0 right there.
And already staying in Pyra a lot earlier. I think that's really what's gonna be a lot easier to handle Puff with, is this side B, right? It has so much option coverage.
Yeah, Puff has multiple jumps, but isn't necessarily the fastest in the air.
No.
So that side B really difficult to get around if you're Puff. Because you're not gonna run through it, and jumping over it, you know, Sparg0 has plenty of time to shield first. Yeah, Sparg0 100% ready for BassMage to pull the trigger in that scenario. Uh-oh, missed the back air. That could have been huge.
Yeah, could have
okay,
been
part 2.
Definitely huge.
Tried to get the jab, not able to find its mark. Great grab coming in from Sparg0.
Up throw, yo, just abusing that airspeed, right?
Okay,
hello?
That was planned.
Roll out actually being really useful, but not for long. BassMage losing that stock, and Sparg0 120. How you gonna close it out, BassMage? A straight aerial, it gotta be, right?
Oh, you were a little low.
Oh
yeah.
no, I was a little scared for BassMage in that scenario.
Baits out the air dodge, but misses the punish, but it's okay because the up tilt is waiting for you as soon as you get on stage.
When in doubt, you got that one little tilt to actually close that high percent.
You up tilted out. When in doubt, up tilted out. And yes, Sparg0 starting to cook again.
And just how light Puff is, we're seeing a lot of early appearances coming out from Pyra, and I think this is really what's going to make the difference here.
Yeah, I mean, you touched on it earlier, but it's almost like the speed isn't working out too well for Sparg0, so going for the power instead. Because you're not getting as many hits as you would like. Uh-oh, not able to get the setup in the rest.
It's also the active frames too, I feel, from Pyra, but no, Mythra saying like, forget about me, I get the character to go places.
It's gonna take that stage control as well. Really smart stuff. Put it nice and low, make it difficult for BassMage to recover.
BassMage not gonna falter quite yet, able to make it back on stage. Forward throw once again for a measure, and pummeling just to get a lot more damage and to unstale the moves as well.
Great parry. BassMage, you gotta do something soon. You're at 139 and the pink puffball explodes really quickly. Is that it? Sparg0 playing with fire, accidentally going off stage right there. Oh, big.
Yeah, this is a big scenario, and that's, I thought like a Nair might be active enough to catch the recovery back here, send him to the other side.
Rinse and repeat. Gonna let Sparg0 kind of grab the ledge safely. And I think up tilt's also on the table right now, so Sparg0 has to worry about that if rolling, but BassMage finding the opening, a slight pop-off, hopefully not too premature.
Yeah, hopefully not, but able to clip the change off of Aegis.
Oh, that's an air dodge.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh my God. Are we doing it?
I think you
We are.
You are. And BassMage will take a game against Sparg0 with Puff.
Look,
I can't believe I'm saying that.
You give BassMage an inch, and he takes not just a mile, but he took a plane. He said, oh yeah, you want to give me an inch? Well, I'm flying over to Seattle. Flying over to Port Priority. Yeah, I know we're not Seattle, but whatever. No,
it's all in the family. I understand. But you are flying on the Puff plane, as we saw that, you know, BassMage using the perks that Puff has to carry characters kind of across, using those active aerials and finish it off strong. Near the blast zone once you get them carried off there.
Yeah, which, first of all, I want to make sure I say this correctly. Have you heard of Jigglypuff as a character with an X Factor? Like, in Ultimate, no one's like, oh, Jigs, on your last stock, you gotta worry. Oh, Jigs might make a comeback. This is an X Factor after these patch updates.
It's hard to hear those words, but not just Puff, but the pilot, BassMage, too.
Definitely a magician and bringing music to my ears with all of these puff, puff, puff. Like, it's
cute but deadly.
Absolutely. Like one of those flowers you're not supposed to touch. Like, but I want to pick it up. Don't do it, you might die. That's exactly how it's feeling right now against BassMage. Don't touch it or you might die. But 1-1, and just, if you're Sparg0, this is such an orthodox matchup, you know? And it just feels like if you're wrong once, you might die, and just no one puts that's in the same sentence as Jigglypuff.
No, you don't, but Sparg0 saying like, hey, maybe that was a mistake. I can also touch you and get you out of here too. Oh, uh-oh. I'm surprised that it didn't kill, actually.
Very fortunate. Look how pretty Aegis are right now. Look at the pretty flower, okay? The damage is racking up. I got the pretty flower. Oh, great tech. I don't know how Sparg0 knew to tech. A fantastic up B afterwards, going to take off that first stock. Really something in the last game. Oh, yeah, you could tell. BassMage was searching for that back air, but Sparg0, there was no way in hell he was giving that up.
All right, BassMage has a scenario.
How did the Nair miss?
I have no idea. Privilege. DLC privilege.
I cannot believe that.
All right, and we're just sharking right now with these up airs, and it's very hard for Puff to get back down. BassMage able to get center stage, push him out with the dash attack.
Yeah, was searching for that roll. Sparg0 not going to give it to him. Sparg0's like, look, I've rolled into up tilt before. Unfortunately, that back air still finds the mark. Dead even on the stock count, slightly to Sparg0, though.
Okay, and you mentioned that X factor that Puff has with the corner carry.
This one?
Yeah, the corner carry is happening right here. Can you finish it off, though, BassMage? Oh, scouted out the roll just a little bit too late, though.
Ooh.
89%, you died pretty early, but that's how the life of Puff be.
I mean, it is, and Sparg0 wisely chasing BassMage to the skies, saying you're Jigglypuff, you jump all the time, you think no one can reach you. Well, guess what? I will be there. Nationwide is on my side.
Yeah, and Sparg0 doing a good job of taking away a lot of these scenarios, too, because Puff is a little slow on the ground to kind of catch up, so you're willing to take that.
Yeah. You know, Sparg0, it's starting to get a little out of hand. It was really close, really competitive, but Sparg0 coming alive, and unfortunately for BassMage, he is not, as a very convincing Game 3 is won by Sparg0.
And that is a change of mood, as you see right there. Sparg0 showing a little dominance. Is like, it was cute. You got one, you got a cute character there, but I'm playing a top tier. Yeah. I'm playing a very good character right here, and you're going to have to pull out all the stops to actually beat me.
You must have, as you said before, you must have forgot, okay? Yeah, Jigs, you became a little bit better, but we didn't pay for you, okay?
True.
Know your place, know your lane.
Yeah, Sakurai trying to give the blessing to this character that, you know, has been in Smash since the very get-go.
Yes. One of the few, well, yeah.
Yeah, it was unlockable.
Yeah,
Jigglypuff was unlockable. Man,
the OG versus the new blood.
The new blood, that's right. And, you know, we're going down to a stage with no platforms this time. But I'm surprised. I don't know. I feel like Sparg0 is able to capitalize on these lanes a lot more with a fast character like Mythra.
Probably, but we'll find out. Trying to start the blender. Got a little bit of damage in there. Falling up there. Looks safe as well. Good recognition right there from BassMage to actually jump away. Sparg0 throwing out the side B. What an equalizer. What a time to choose that option.
Yeah, I think it's important, too, with how much, you know, aerial time, like, you know, BassMage and Puff like to spend.
Great grab right there. And you cannot afford to go off stage if you're Sparg0. You know how that might end for you.
And one thing you gotta count, too, because of how active Puff is, gives you a lot of time to parry, and I think Sparg0 is starting to catch up on the Sparg0, is that for free? Was that for free? Was that gratis?
Hey.
Hey, was that, you know, are we just, is that charity?
That's that friendliness. Whoa!
That's not charity. That's violence.
That was called a statement. Stood in place, the up smash comes through. Such a risky move to use against a player like BassMage who could just carry you off the stage.
There we go, Foresight, bringing in its ugly head on the low percentage strings.
I'm really surprised at how rare that comes into play.
Yeah, it really depends on how kind of your combo structure is, and you don't want to spam it too much because there is counterplay too. Oh my God, you are wishing on that, but still gonna scoop him up.
Yeah, and it's getting out of hand really quickly for BassMage. Yeah. I mean, hopefully that Jigs X Factor comes into play if you're rooting for BassMage, but right now Sparg0 clearly figuring out how to navigate this unorthodox matchup.
Yeah, I feel like no platforms, no safe landings for you. The floor is definitely lava once again.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you this question. Who told BassMage to go here?
Yeah.
I saw the phone come out, but That wasn't mid-set coaching. That was mid-set sabotage.
Yeah, stage economy definitely coming into play, and Sparg0 really taking away with this lead. Unless, wait, hold up, 82% is dangerous. But it also might be for Sparg0. You just need one good scenario, but it won't be today.
Yeah.
It won't be today. I do apologize. Sparg0, that's it, guys. That's it. Is it over?
Yeah.
The dream is over. The dream is over,
BassMage
BassMage.
can't believe it either. He's like,